Welcome back in, y'all. It is good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by and visiting with me for a little while here today. Um, just wanted to check back in with y'all, let you know that on the pipe wrap or carrying case, whatever you want to call it, that I'm making, I did decide a direction in which to go. We're going to talk about that today. I also have some pictures to show you of my progress. Pretty exciting, y'all. Kind of jealous, y'all. Uh, Actually kind of like to keep it for myself. uh, but that's the way it goes, y'all. One of you lucky guys out there, in my opinion, is going to get to take this pipe holder wrap and enjoy it. But we're going to see and we're going to talk about those things. Today, y'all, I have decided to smoke my Nording freehand. Um, I think I've showed this to y'all one other time before. Supposed to be hand painted. Um, has a deer woodland scene on it. As you can see, there's a deer. It fits really well in the hand. Those of you that have a Nording or have held a Nording, you'll know what I'm talking about. The way your thumb just fits so perfectly around the back shank area, the way your four fingers just seem to grip around this thing. There's somewhere for every finger to kind of hold on to. They are amazing pipes, y'all. They're rather large. I would consider this close to like a Peterson house pipe. Very deep. I think there's somewhere around 40 centimeters deep or 40 millimeters deep, at least inch and three quarters. And then somewhere around 20 millimeters wide on the bowl, the inner diameter. But so you can pack a lot in here. So you pack it up, sit back, and be prepared to sip away for at least an hour or more, depending on your cadence. I've also chosen in the pipe today to smoke, of course, y'all, and we got it back in stock. Shanae's Cake, y'all. The big canister. That's right, 8 ounces, because I like it that much. If you do like a strong Perique blend, I would highly recommend Shanae's Cake. Check it out. It's a crumble cake. It crumbles very easily. Um, Little or no drying time whatsoever. And very few relights, but a wonderful blend all the way down. Love this blend, y'all. I could very well see this blend becoming a daily go-to in my collection. That is no doubt. But y'all, I gotta go ahead and set up the pictures. But before the pictures, we're gonna talk about comments, people giving their opinions, as I did ask for on this next project that we'll be giving away. And we're gonna go through real quick. The majority of the crowd has spoken. Um, Y'all had some very good opinions. We're gonna go through them just briefly, so y'all can understand the direction in which I went on building this pipe wrap. Let's get the pipe loaded up, lit up first, y'all. The draw on this pipe is really nice, y'all. Nice, clear draw. You don't have to work too hard at all. And like I said, that Shanae's cake, good stuff. Good stuff. If y'all don't like it, that's fine. Just more for me. But if you do, maybe that'll encourage them to keep it in stock and to continue to making it. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to go over here real quick, y'all, and look and remind ourselves of what we talked about. In the last video, I asked for opinions. Tamper Jim says definitely go with a zipper. Good stuff. Um, yeah, so he's talking about a zipper. Okay. Mr. Tom York jumped in and said lambskin on the outside, hmm, which is not a bad idea. However, I decided to go in a slightly different direction, but Mr. Tom, we did use that lambskin on the project. He talked about a pouch rather than a 10. Now, I know a lot of people do like using, and I actually have one, y'all, a tobacco pouch. So I have one here, says Peterson on the bottom. It's nice. Um, but I do know a lot of people don't like doing that because of cross contamination of their blends, let alone, getting some ghosting in a pipe. So that becomes a concern. Um, so I chose not to do that. However, we will talk more on that later. Mr. Paul Russell came in and said lambskin also. Mr. Dennis Albers came in and zipper, of course, and he said alligator on the inside, which I was kind of partial to, y'all. Um, and others, so on and so forth. But without going into every single comment, I can tell you that the majority of everybody in the comments here basically wanted to see the lambskin. I went ahead and used that on the inside and incorporated the leather or the snakeskin print on the outside. I have a lot of pictures, a video, and then I'll show you my progress as it sits today. Like I said, I am rather jealous so far because it is looking, in my opinion, very good. Even my wife said, "You're giving that away?" I said, "Yes, ma'am," and she says, "Wow." So, and my wife's not easily impressed, y'all. So that was saying something. Either way, let's get on to the pictures now. All right, so just to show y'all one thing, I almost decided to make a video and show you all this because I found this in the bottom of my scrap bin. This red suede would have looked really nice, but we only talked about the lambskin and the alligator print along with, of course, the outer shell. So, and a lot of opinions had already come in. I didn't want to start up a whole new discussion, but I'm going to save this piece possibly for a future project. But I went ahead and started on it, y'all. I pulled it out, made a small template here. If you can see that right there, that little rainbow colorish style paper next to my Peterson Irish Flake. So I made a small template to start with, and then went ahead and got to measuring out and getting ready to cut that leather. This can be quite boring, y'all, and I do apologize, but I did tell you all I would take you through the process and kind of make you feel like you're there. Because like I said, this is a nice project. I'm building it the way y'all want it, and then we're gonna give it away. So here's another one. I've got the lambskin underneath it here, and we're getting ready to set that all up. Got the outer shell cut, and I'm getting ready to cut the lambskin inner shell right there. So that's another close-up picture of the outer shell. Kind of looks like a snakeskin pattern. So basically what that is a blank piece of leather, that they put a large roller on it while it's damp, and they have a print on the roller, and it rolls across it, and it leaves this print. So if you was to buy real snakeskin, of course, you probably wouldn't find anything that wide unless it came from something out of the Amazon forest, that is. Maybe an anaconda. I don't know, y'all. Either way, but it does give you some nice patterns, some nice prints. And I had gotten this a long while back for another project, and it just happened to have a decent amount of it left. So that's what we're using there. I'm cleaning up the edges here with my edge cleaner. Now I went ahead and started working on the interior, and I set it up. My fingers are holding them down for 2 pipes, like we talked about. Majority of the people did agree that on the inside of the pipe case that it would be for 2 pipes. However, the way it's turning out, it's possible you could put more than 2 in this thing. So, and then I was getting ready to make an area for the tin of tobacco right there to your left, my right. And I went ahead, I used the same lamb skin right here to make the rings that would hold your pipe. And I put elastic on the back side of it. You can just barely see a small piece of elastic there where my pointer is underneath. And that just kind of helped to grip the pipe a little bit better since we were using the lambskin. The lambskin isn't as grippy as normal cowhide leather. So I thought by doing this, it'd make it a lot nicer on that part there. So I went ahead and decided to go ahead and make another area. This would be the pouch area to put miscellaneous items in. I have a bulk amount of zipper there, y'all, so I was measuring out how much zipper I would want to use for the project. Here's another picture, of course, me setting the Irish flake next to it, figuring out where it would set. And here I am sewing the zipper onto the pouch area that would be also on the interior of the holder. And there I kind of am done with the holder right here, y'all. Let me bring it up so y'all can see it right there. There I am. I basically got it done. Got the zipper all put in place. It kind of looks gold in that picture, but it's not. It's like a brassy color zipper, y'all. That's an area you'll see when I show you the real thing, where you could put anything you want. You could probably put another pipe in there. So yeah, lighters, matches, Q-tips, pipe cleaners, whatever you want can go in that little guy right there. And here's a small video of me doing it. When am I sewing here? I'm sewing something here. Let me go ahead and get this going. I guess I didn't do it right. Either way, there I am sewing, y'all. um, okay, so maybe I was sewing this pouch area. I can't remember. But there is where the tin of tobacco would fit. I went ahead and I decided to add couple little trim pieces. Yeah, okay, that's a good name, trim. So trim pieces in certain areas there to match the outside, kind of bringing it in, bring it all together right there. So I put a little piece of that snake skin right here on the pouch where your tin of tobacco would sit. And there you can see it inside there. Now, of course, this will take the round or the square. The round, of course, fits a lot nicer than, but the square will do just fine in there also. Like your Mac Baren and some other companies use square versus the round, as you all know. Now this here is a picture of it nearing the interior being done. I was trying to fit out how I would put the pipe cleaner bands in here so we could get those in place. So I stopped and just took a small picture. But you can see that pouch that I said that I made right here. There's another small pouch right here. That pouch right there is big enough to hold your Zippo and maybe a Bic next to it, Zippo in your tamper, whatever. So it's not a really large holder, but it's going to offer you a lot of space, a lot of options of places to put things in this pipe travel bag holder, whatever you want to call it. But that's a nice, decent picture right there of it. There's another one. Now you can see that elastic a little bit better. I wish I would have had some black elastic, or brown, of course. They made it. I don't know if they make it. But black would have been nice right there. But I had white, y'all. So I used the white right here on the pipe holder area, as I talked to you about earlier. You can see it really good there. Not so bad. It's kind of incognito. And so right here, I am sewing the little pouch on into the interior. And I think I've probably already sewn on the pouch area right here, the zippered pouch. And I added the cool little trim piece to the zipper pull tab right here, I guess we'll call it. You can see that. Put some of that snake skin right there. Just adds a nice little touch there to bring the outside in. I went ahead and sewed on the pipe cleaner bands right here where you can slip your pipe cleaners in. And I'm sewing that smaller pouch on over here. Right here, I went ahead and made another. This is going to be for the outside pull tab. A little larger, a little nicer for the main zipper that goes all the way around the whole item. So it's got a ring right here which will attach to the zipper pull, and then a nice piece of the snakeskin leather right there to just add a nice touch, y'all. So right here I measured out the zipper for the length that it's going to be, and it'll tuck into the inside so you won't see the ends of it. That's at least is my plan so far. Making sure that you don't see those, and it wears better that way. It's a metal zipper too, y'all. I almost decided to use one of those plastic zippers. No, I could not do that with this pipe wrap because this is too classy for that. So it's metal. It's a brassy looking color, and the pull tabs and everything match it too. So good stuff there. Now on the back side where I had sewn, I went ahead and I like to add a little bit of glue to the threading on the back side. And this helps it all to hold better, to set better. As you know, as things wear, as you use things, the thread can kind of pull out and do things of that nature. So it's kind of hard. It's going to be very hard to get into this once it's built. So protecting those threads is something I felt the need to do. So I added some of the leather glue to the threads on the back side before I affix it to the main shell. So that's good stuff there. But that is the end of the pictures there, y'all. Now let's get into the talking screen. This blend does not want to stay lit, y'all. Could be a little too moist. I don't know. I didn't dry it out too much. But either way, let's go ahead and I'll show you what I've done so far, and then tell you why I decided to do it. Like I said, the majority of y'all had said the brown lambskin and zipper. So that's what we went ahead and used those items right there per the crowd, or per the popular vote. Let's just say that. So what we got here, y'all, is a kind of a mock-up view. I haven't sewn it all together yet or glued it. But so as you can see, you can fit 2 pipes. And this nice pouch up here, you can unzip that, and you can probably put possibly another pipe in there if you wanted to. But that's, the owner can put whatever he wants in it. Or could there be a she? I don't know, y'all. I know there's some girl pipers out there. But this right here, of course, big enough for a Zippo, um, or even two, maybe. Um, but there's a lot of options in this pipe wrap, y'all. You could actually take and store more tobacco right here if you had a Ziploc baggie full of another blend. Put it in, roll it up, put it inside here, and then you will have not only your tin of tobacco, but some more up in here. Of course, like I said, we talked about the pipe cleaners. They sit right there in the middle. And when I get done, this will all fold like this. It'll zip and be all good to go. It's about 12 inches across, y'all. About 12 inches across and about 6.5 inches up this way. So you get an idea. It's not that big. You could definitely take this with you on a daily, if you're going to work, if you're, going on a leisure trip, whatever. You could take this, load it up, and use it for all kinds of stuff when it comes to your pipes. But that right there gives you an idea of where I'm at. I still got to do the zipper on it, and then I'm going to go ahead, and I've decided that instead of staining it black or brown or something of that nature, I decided to antique the leather. It'll basically come out like a dingy black, and antiquing. So you've got that brown on the inside, which is kind of rustic. Then we'll have that antiquing that will happen on the outside. Kind of makes it look already old, even though it is new. That's why they call it antiquing. But y'all let me know if you think that's a terrible idea. Then I won't do that. I'll either most likely I would think the best thing to do is probably stain it brown. I have light brown and dark brown to go on the outside of that. And then all the little trim pieces and all that stuff, they will be stained or antiqued the same as the outside. Zipper pulls and the little trim pieces and all that stuff. And who knows, y'all, I'm not done yet. Maybe I'll see something else that can be done, and I'll incorporate that and do that. But that's where I'm sitting, y'all. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. And so now let's go back over the rules. When I announce that it's ready to go, you will, of course, say that you would like it, you want it. Put me in for the drawing. Either way, you've got to let me know that you want to be a part of this giveaway. And then we will count up those people. I will write their names down from 1 to whatever. And then we put that number generator up. That person wins. At that point, on the outside of this thing, I will burn your initials. And then if you'd like, I can burn in the YTPC. Whatever. And we'll get your address through emails and all that stuff. And we'll get it sent off to you like we did with Mr. Schleppy in the last giveaway. So, other way, y'all, I do hope that y'all have had a good weekend. We're winding down here on Sunday here with us here in Dallas, Texas. It's 4:50 p.m. I've already had my supper, y'all, and I am full. So I think I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of this pipe. Enjoy the rest of my evening before we start another work week. I'm looking at probably finishing this pipe wrap probably this week. A little bit here, a little bit there after work, and things of that nature. And we'll probably show it to y'all next weekend, as long as, things allow me to do so. But y'all, like I said, let me know what you think. Let me know on the staining of it. Should I go brown or black, or should I antique it? Antiquing looks really nice, y'all. It also protects really well, too. So, y'all let me know about that. I do appreciate your opinions. I appreciate you for watching every single time. Spend a little bit of time with me. I know your time is precious, and I am honored that you have chosen to give me some of it. Y'all, until next week, take care of yourselves. We'll see you.